What's going on, guys? What's happening? Hey, I'm at my next job, actually my only job for the day. Got to take down the grasses up there. They're on both sides of the pool area. Then I've got some back here in the back to get. Tell you what, I'm going down the freeway this morning. Truck's in front of me, probably about 60, 70 yards. Next thing you know, big old explosion out of the back end. Somebody lost their plastic box with all their bolts and nuts and fittings and all that stuff. It's all over the road. I hit it. It shattered. Nothing wrong with my truck so far that I can see. No flat tires, nothing. So, got to be careful out there, man. Anyway, let's get to work. Plenty of footage, lots to talk about, and let's get going. Alright guys, so one side is done. Now we got to go hit that side right there. Whew. And those are some monsters. So I'll set you up, and boy, this thing is just wobbly as heck. I'll set you up here and we'll get these cleaned up, and then we've got those there, and then it's over. So let's go. All right, time to do these. Cold out. Cold and windy, as always in Ohio. Look, I know some of you will take them down by wrapping something around them, tying them up. It's a waste of my time. It just slows me down. So this is my way to do it. It's a lot quicker for me. Let me get this cleaned up. That's all I'm taking down in the first load. It's when you're by yourself, it's a lot to get into that dump trailer. Okay, so there's the end result. Whew. Tell you what, man, that is a job. There's what's left. That's the second tarp full. So I'll go get that in the dump trailer. Then we got one more section here to do. Then I got to blow some leaves into the cornfield for him. And I'll tell you what, man, tell you what, well, we'll get into it later, but this can be super dangerous, and I'll explain to you why. And no, it's not because you can cut yourselves on the grasses, which you can, but working by yourself, you know, we'll get into it. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I'll clean this up. I'll show you the end. Then I got some leaves to blow, and I'll tell you about what happened to me doing this very type work one day. And you really got to be careful, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, all done. So dump trailer's loaded up full, and there's a mess in there. So front to back with pampas grass, ornamental grass, miscanthus, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was, you know, it is super dangerous working with hedge trimmers, power equipment by yourself. I had made a big mistake a couple years ago, and I was out trimming ornamentals, and I came all the way through, boom, right into the knee, 12 stitches, just jagged cuts. I worked the rest of the day out and went and got stitches. Well, by the time I had gotten stitches, it had mulch and dirt, and you can imagine what else in it, and ended up getting infected. So had to take special antibiotics for that, and they had to cut the stitches open and re-stitch. It was a nasty ordeal. I didn't miss any work, thank goodness, but let me tell you something, you do not feel good when there's infection running through your body. Anyway, be extremely careful when you're running power equipment, especially when you're by yourself. Because what would you do, man? What would you do if you cut an artery, or you're chainsawing and you cut something and it goes into your leg and it cuts an artery? You have got to be careful. If you have power tools going, make sure there's somebody around. I know the homeowner's here today, so if something would have happened to me, I could get a hold of her and say, hey, please call 911. Or if I called 911, what if you don't have your phone on you? You leave it in the truck. I'll tell you what, man, it's dangerous. And power equipment, especially hedge trimmers, are dangerous. I've seen guys lose fingers on them. So make sure you're watching yourself and be safe. But hey guys, that is it for the day. And I'm heading to the dump. See you guys tomorrow. As always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace.